and God has truly, truly, truly been good to all of us. Um, so this morning, I want to read from the book of Nehemiah 2 through 6. Don't ask me how I get Nehemiah. I just was browsing and ended up in this in the book of Nehemiah last night. So Nehemiah 2, verse 2 through 2 through 6, sorry, says, So the king asked me, Why are you looking so sad? You don't look sick to me. You must be deeply troubled. Then I was terrified, but I replied, Long live the king. How can I not be sad? For the city where my ancestors are buried is in ruins, and the gates have been destroyed by fire. The king asked, Well, how can I help you? With a prayer to the God of heaven, I replied, if it pleases the king, and if you are pleased with me, your servant, send me to Judah to rebuild the city where my ancestors are buried. The king, with the queen sitting beside him, asked, How long will you be gone? When will you return? After I told him how long I would be gone, the king agreed to my request. And today, I'm just grateful for every single thing that God has blessed me with, from my health and my strength and my wife, my children. Um, First, I wait for my kids right now. So the persons who are watching my kids, our village, grateful for friends and family and each and every one of you. God is truly great. Just just standing at at the view that I'm looking at right now of some mountains. um, I'm just literally in awe. Waking up this morning and just looking at the glory of God. You know what I mean? Like the great artist. It's this particular part of the scripture though, in this book actually, the story of Nehemiah and King Artaxerxes was an interesting story. He he wanted to go back home, right? And I only can imagine his anxiety, because he basically asking the king, and I can imagine how it was in those days, but he basically asking the king that, man, I leaving work, like I want to go home and I want to leave the job for you, and he was well respected in that court. And he basically telling him like, hey man, I need to leave. You can imagine someone saying they need to leave work to go rebuild the city. They're saying like he taking a sick day. You know what I mean? Like you almost giving up one of your best employees.